Focus. You want to be the best. You want to worship Allah. You want success in this dunya. You want success in the akhirah. Don't waste your energy about everything else. Focus on Him and Him only.
Assalamu alaikum bestie, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to start by mentioning some very important self-improvement points that we need to know. Accept where you are in life. Don't judge yourself, see it as a starting point. The first way of trying to become better is accepting where you are, making peace with it, and then moving forward. Don't keep yourself in the past. You are the one that chooses who you want to become. We're all created with a free will. Don't let your environment define you. Define who you want to be and start making progress. Another thing is letting go of how things should be. We have no control over that. What has happened, what should be happening is not something that you have control over. The only thing you have control over is right now, what you are doing to make progress so your future can look better than your past. Re-evaluate yourself. Go back to the drawing board. Get a pen and a paper. See what you're really good at and what you really need to work on. We are always advised to evaluate our finances, learn about savings, achieving career goals. But we always forget to re-evaluate our own self, even though we are the biggest project we will ever work on. When it comes to re-evaluating yourself, don't be harsh on yourself. Practice self-compassion. We all started from somewhere. And the last thing is intention. All our actions are judged by our intentions. Make the purest of intentions by doing it for the sake of Allah. Trying to become better for the sake of Allah, it's much more beneficial than any worldly gain. When you make the intentions to become better in any area of your life, do it for the sake of Allah and ask Him for sincere guidance. This will make it so much easier for you no matter what you face in life. You deserve to feel the best, and making the most out of your morning really boosts your mood. If you really want to get excited every day without something extraordinary happening, then you need to take control of your mornings. It's the most blessed time of the day and the best way to really fill up your soul and mind with so much goodness and gratitude. You don't have to fill up your morning with a variety of different to-do lists. You can simply pray Fajr, read the Quran, do some dhikr and istighfar. That will be enough for you to get the best start of the day. But of course, there are so many other things that you can do to even feel more better, like praying tahajjud before Fajr, which if you're trying to build a tahajjud habit, this season is the best time to do so. You can just wake up 30 minutes before Fajr and pray tahajjud. With the extra time you have in the morning, you can do some Quranic reflection and gratitude journaling, or just having some time to yourself without scrolling through your phone. Taking control of your morning is like taking control of your life. When you start being mindful of how you spend it, everything else changes in you.
Whatever situation the Muslims are in, whether you're alone or in the millions, when you have salah, you've already succeeded. That's when it makes sense. The next thing Allah has mentioned is sabr will come to you by what institution? Salah. And that's when you appreciate inna Allaha ma'as sabirin. No doubt about it, Allah is with those who have salah.
Good morning, my girls. I just wanted to do a quick gratitude journaling, but I also wanted to talk about something. If you're struggling to have a morning routine, then you need to ask yourself, what is not allowing you wake up in the morning? Why are you struggling to build a morning routine? Is it because you are doom scrolling at night, or you spend a lot of time speaking to friends over the phone? If that's the case, then you'll need to ask yourself, what is the benefit of that? Mindfulness is thinking about our actions and seeing if they are benefiting us in this world and in the next life. Anyways, I'm just going to get this done and I will head over to the grocery store and I'll take you guys along. We are what we eat. When you go to the grocery store, get the healthier options instead. Filling our bodies with nature food that Allah has filled the earth with is far more better than consuming processed foods. The food we eat also affects our lifestyle. Treat your body as an amana and fill it with wholesome and healthy food. To avoid lack of energy, feeling sluggish all the time, and mood swings. Our eating habits play a big role in our productivity, mental health, and also physical well-being. Every step towards healthier eating is a step towards a happier you. Think of healthy food as a fuel for your body. The better the fuel, the better you feel and perform in all areas of your life.
I feel like I made the wrong shoe choice. My car is in the garage, so I literally walked to the grocery store because I knew I didn't want much. I just needed a few bits that I ran out of. But it's cold and I'm wearing a ballet flat and it's freezing, and now I have to walk 15 minutes to my home. But it's fine. I thought I'm going to give you guys a fit check. And honestly, even though it's cold, it's really bright and sunny and also windy, and I love it.
Back home, and there is something that I actually really want to work on. So I try my best to be very, very mindful with what I eat for breakfast, and I try to incorporate so many food that I know that they're going to be very, very beneficial for me. But during the afternoon, I'll say late in the afternoon, I tend to crave to snack a lot. And during that time, I just navigate towards the sweet things, the pastries, and crepes. It's not the best, and I'm really trying to work on that. That's actually one of the things that I'm really trying to work on, inshallah, before we transition into the next year. So I'm trying to get into the habit of like meal prepping those energy balls that you make with oats. I've never made it before, but I want to try because the homemade one are more healthier, and just have it in my fridge, and anytime I feel like I'm craving sweets and stuff like that, I can have it. I'm not saying obviously I'm cutting out every single snack in the world. I just want it to be that instead of always picking the unhealthy option, I have something healthier for me to have most of the time. Honestly, I'll say I have done a pretty good job when it comes to really being mindful of my diet this year when it comes to like healthier food, but we need to make a lot of progress. Always room for improvement. Our body is an amana and we need to be taking care of it as best as we could. Sometimes we feel sluggish and unenergetic, and most of the time it's because of the food that we consume. You are what you eat. When you take care of your body, you're going to feel good about yourself, and that is one of the goals when you're trying to live a mindful lifestyle. If you're struggling with not being mindful of what you consume, try as much as you can to start incorporating the healthier option inside of what you're eating at the moment. Hopefully with time, start removing those processed food from your diet and it will get easier. So you might be thinking your food doesn't affect your mood, but it actually does. Being mindful of what we eat is also part of self-care. You owe yourself taking care of yourself. There is a strong nurtured belief that prioritizing our well-being is not being productive, but it's the opposite. Self-care is not luxury, it's a necessity. When you make time for self-care, you discover yourself in different ways you never knew. Part of self-care for me is journaling and being in nature. Reflective journaling helped me in knowing how I am spending my days and making sure I am doing the things that are in alignment with who I am and what I am working towards. Even when your mood is not the best, just taking time by yourself to reflect makes a big difference. Instead of ignoring your emotions or not acknowledging them, try journaling how you feel and you'd find that you're building a strong relationship with yourself.
Hey bestie, this is your friendly reminder to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself in the sense that you do the things that you enjoy doing. Take care of yourself in the sense that you do things that are pleasing to you and you do things that you believe in that makes you feel your authentic self. Self-care can literally mean anything for everyone, but it doesn't have to be spending money. Just take the small moments in life and romanticize them. Make them beautiful, make them things that you're going to remember a few years down the line, and be proud of yourself for using those moments to do the things that makes your soul happy. So yeah, do the things you enjoy. Planning helps you prioritize tasks and make time for the things that are important for your well-being and your future. It also helps you create a routine. You can see where you're spending your time, which helps in living more mindfully. When you start planning your day, you get excited to start every day, knowing that you are not just going with the flow of life, but knowing what you want to do and when you want to do it, which helps you focus and accomplish more. Alright, my girls, I wanted to introduce you girls to my Notion template. Honestly, this has been a game changer for me when it comes to my discipline, my productivity. I started using Notion last year and I'm still using it until this day because I literally organize my entire life in there, from personal to work, self-care, and even also future plans as well. Notion is a free app you can download and just start using straight away. But it is quite complicated, to be honest, especially if you're coming across it for the first time. But when you get the hang of it, you definitely cannot go back. It just works like a second brain for you to literally access everything in one place. I designed a very simple beginner-friendly template. This is something that literally everyone can use. It has so many different pages that I created since I started using Notion. That has also helped me in building my mindset and staying focused on my goals and being disciplined as well. The first page you'd see is the dashboard that I wanted to be aesthetically pleasing but also very practical. It has prompt for priorities of the day, quick gratitude ticks, and also seller tracker. And on there you are going to find the other pages, which the first page is going to be your planner that would help you with organization, daily, weekly, and monthly. We also have a morning routine. I love routines, so we got to add it. And it not only have just morning routine, it also have an evening routine and also a reset routine as well. This is something that you can literally build up to fit your personal style and also your personal goals. You'd see that some of the pages I did put some inspiration for you guys. It's just like a help, especially if you've never had a routine before. But if you're not a fan of my routine, or if there are some things that you want to change in there, you can absolutely do so. I also included self-development pages that will definitely help you get into thinking, writing, and conquering your limiting beliefs and transform your life. It has a dedicated page for your negative self-talk, so you can replace them with positive ones. It also has some book recommendation, and you can totally add more. It has a habit tracker, a goal tracker, and this is going to help you organize your weekly, monthly, and yearly goals, including wish list for the things that you want to buy. One of the best part of it that I love is the Ramadan planner. You will literally have everything in there that will help you make the most of your 2025 Ramadan and beyond. It helped me a lot in tracking my fasting and also my Quran recitation last year. We also have a vision board page for you to dream and insert all of your vision boards and travel boards, and a little finance page, especially if you're a beginner in trying to take control of your finance. In the resources tab, I have linked a video that you can check out, and it will help you explain Notion very simply and very straightforward in very few minutes. And I also inserted some links for you guys that you can use to customize this page based on your own style and liking. You can check out my Notion template in the description below. If you get my Notion template, you support me as a creator and you also support this channel as well, and it will be a second brain for you forever. So check it out, inshallah. Becoming a better version of yourself takes time. It's not a snap of the finger. Don't let your down days take away all the hard work that you've already put in yourself. Consistency is not being perfect every single day. It is showing up for yourself more times than not. One day it might be 100%, the next day it might be 80%, and other days it might even be 50%, which is why we're imperfect beings. Sometimes you might find yourself
3 days straight you're showing up for yourself and then the next day you flop. But look at the bigger picture when you consistently show up. You would find that you've done an incredible thing. And lastly, make dua for everything, girls, especially dua for guidance. Allah might give you something different when you make dua according to what He knows is best for you. But one thing Allah will never deprive you is guidance. So keep making dua for guidance. I hope this serves as an inspiration for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe and also leave me a cute comment or a pink emoji. Inshallah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum.